Yo, what's good everybody? You know who it is, Tristan with YouCanSingAnything.com. Today we got a bunch of singing reviews that I am honestly behind on. I am so sorry. I have just been dealing with, I'm in the process of traveling, which by the way, if you want to check out, link to our vlog channel in the description. I'm in the process of traveling and like, it's just been a nightmare lately. It's been a struggle trying to just find somewhere to stay, but you know, we're gonna put all that aside. We're gonna go through some singing reviews here. But since we got so many, I'm gonna do something like a lightning round. We're just gonna go boom, 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 real quick. And I promise you the quality ain't gonna be no different. I'm gonna give you the same exact advice. I can tell whatever issues you're having just from a few notes. So we're gonna go with that. So here we go, everybody.
I'm criticized, but all your bullets ricochet. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fire away, fire away.
Okay, great. So your voice sounds pretty and it sounds good. Just sing louder. Sing with more oomph behind your voice, more power. That's the only issue. And you're gonna kind of do that by just singing overall louder. So next one. Pretty good though. You just gotta be ugly with it, girl. You being too pretty.
Brings me back to you. It never takes too long. No matter what I say or do, moment into your and all over me.
Interesting that we have almost the exact same problem in two different two videos right next to each other. Same issue, just give it a little bit of more, give it some more power. I want to hear some more energy in your voice. I want to hear some, instead of da 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 da, I want to hear whoa. I want to hear you go for something. I want to hear you go for it. And there's no real technique or trick that I like to use to get there. You just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. It's kind of like saying to somebody, hey, how do I call out to my friend across the street? We all know instinctively how to add energy to our voice, or how to add fullness to our voice, or how to add volume to our voice. And we know instinctively how to speak quietly and kindly to like a little kid. So these are things that y'all already know. You just gotta actually put them into practice and actually gotta go for it. Next one. So, by the way, sorry if I'm being a little bit too direct. I'm just trying to, I've got lots of these we gotta do.
A secret code. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew ya. Hallelujah, hallelujah. It goes like this, the fourth, the fifth.
Got it. Okay, cool. So actually this one confused me for a second because, yeah, this confused me for a second. What I want you to do, my friend, is your voice sounds pretty good. You just need some coordination skills. You're squeezing a little bit, or what I call is you're adding too much bellyache. Goes like this, the fourth. You don't need all that. It's good in some places, especially as you go up higher, you need that, but I just want you to relax that. It goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, and then here you can maybe add it. The minor fall and major left, right? You see what I'm saying? Give it some texture. You're staying with the same texture the whole time. Break that up into something more calm and soft and easy. Okay, next one.
My skin, but you're etched to me like stone. Louder, etched in me like stone. Yeah. But I try and I can't say no. You're the pain and the medicine. One taste and I'm numb again.
Actually, that's a really nice mix that you've got up there, if you know what that term is. So here's the thing, same issue as the first two. You gotta give yourself some power, some energy behind your voice. Instead of staying in this one place all the time, give it that energy. If you gotta do it by starting to yell a little bit, that's okay. You can start doing that a little bit just to get it. But you need some of that energy.
Lately I've getting lost on you. Bled so much when it didn't have.
So I guess I'll tell you my thoughts when I'm listening to this. Her voice is great. I can tell that just by hearing a few notes here. I'm listening to see if she has any high notes because that's her next step. Sing higher.
I don't need a spoon. Don't giving up.
Yeah, you're more than capable of singing higher. Go for them higher notes. Next video you send me, if you send me another one, sing higher. And sing a bit louder as you go higher, because we want to break you out of this, your little comfort zone of being really, really good within this small range and volume. Make sense? That's what I would have you do.
My soul so weary, and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while. Stormy seas, I am strong when I am on your shoulders.
This is amazing. Same criticism as the last guy. Just everything I said with the last girl, rather. Same thing. Just I'd love to hear you go a little bit higher. Okay, so this really depends on the type of sound you're going for. The type of sound that you're doing right now is good. But if you want something a little bit more like radio friendly, if that makes sense, we got to take out some of your head voice. Too much head voice in there. We got to bring up some chest voice. We got to bring up some of your speaking voice instead of going into this head voice bliss. That's it. I mean, if you want to switch that, start switching that up.
Deep in a dream, you'll always be.
Okay, great. Low notes need to be quieter. They're too loud and potentially too much nasal airflow. Being breathy or quieter in your lower range would help fix that issue. That's the number one thing to work on. As you go higher, get louder.
If you don't know by now, change my mind and stay.
First thing you got to work on is pitch.
We never did too much talking anyway.
Yep, pitch. Just work on your pitch, man. Otherwise, none of the other things matter too much. Get your pitch right, boy.
Light up the ballroom, everybody's dancing and the band's top.
My sister.
Trying not to cry, cause there's nothing that you have. But helpless, down for a count and I'm drowning in them.
I don't have a dollar.
Get a little place in Hollow Man. Yeah. Said I'm down for the count on. I look into your eyes and the sky's the limit high.
Okay, same thing as the first two girls. This is actually a fairly common issue with some women. It's just, you gotta bring in more power into it. You're going into your head voice way too early. Bring up some of that chest, you know what I'm saying? Bring up some of that energy.
This is perfect. Come kiss me one more time. I couldn't dream this up, even if I tried. You and me in this moment feels like magic, don't it? I'm right where I wanna be.
This is not bad.
And everybody's talking about heaven like they just can't wait to go. Saying how it's gonna be so good, so beautiful. Lying next to you in this bed with you, I ain't convinced.
I actually like that. I would say give it a little bit more. I don't know the original song. Maybe give your low notes some breathiness, and as you go up higher, give it more volume. Just a little bit more volume, and I think you'd be in a good place.
Cause I don't know how heaven could be better than that.
That's what I think. Give it a little bit more volume. Your voice is set up right from what I can hear to sing country. Just give it a little bit more volume as you go up, and then give your lower notes some like a little bit of breathiness. So you have like a dynamic. You have a range.
Lord, and I wanna show you off when I'm walking with you.
Singing too high, man. It's not bad. Some of your notes are pretty good, but you're singing too high. Pick a song that's lower for you and perfect that first. If you sing too high too early, it happens to everyone's voice, happen to mine, it's gonna start getting too thin.
Child, never tell. Feel my motives. Oh, promise that you know.
Okay, same thing as most of the girls so far. Your voice sounds great. We just, if you want to take the next step forward, bring up a little bit more chest voice. Bring up more speaking voice. Bring up more of your normal voice instead of switching.
But all your bullets
You're singing to, okay, so you are singing as if you're afraid of someone listening to you, which is understandable, but we got to start getting rid of that. Keep practicing, because your pitch is good. Keep practicing and just don't have that mental block of, oh, I hope nobody hears me. Just start working on that psychological barrier, because I can hear it in your voice. And that's the next step that you're gonna have to get over. But if you want a technical correction, try and move more of the sound into your mouth.
It's all like smoke. I wonder if our grave was watered by the rain. Would a roses bloom?
This is great. Stylistically, it's really awesome. And again, I'm sorry if I sound like a broken record, but this is part of why it's so easy to just rapid fire through people's voices. This is the same problem as most of these other girls. Like, your voice sounds really, really good. We just want to, if you want, let's hear a little bit more push in some places. So it's not just, and I know a lot of popular songs are like this today, but just so it's not flat the whole way through. Maybe you have like a section where instead of da da da, you go from like a belty, chesty thing. That would be my advice. And also, it would just help your voice overall develop. That's my advice, but it sounds great. It sounds awesome.
Ask you, 'cause deep down I'm certain, believe me, I love you. I'm sorry, believe me, I
Okay,
love
I would just
you.
say, get a song that is a bit higher in pitch. It's a little bit too low for you.
I'd never ask you, 'cause deep down I'm certain I
It's very
know
beautiful though.
what
I would just
you'd
like to hear you go up
say.
higher. Which is probably going to result in some sort of a problem, which is probably why you're not doing it. That's usually what the thing is. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
I found myself dreaming, and I promise I
Oh,
won't take
shit.
you for granted, 'cause you never know.
I think I actually
when
gave you advice before, if I'm not incorrect here. But this is from a year ago. So I would prefer if you sent me something recent. But this is good. It's the same. It's the same vein as like a lot of the other the advice for a lot of the other women that I've given so far. Is actually you have a lot more power than a lot of the other examples.
Like I'm going,
You have more. Definitely, there's more. There's more. I guess you could use the word support if you want. It doesn't really matter what word you use, but there's more energy behind that. There's more power, there's more volume. I would say that, oh my God, my foot is asleep. The higher up you go, the more volume you're gonna wanna add to that. You're sort of getting stuck at one volume level as you go up, add more volume, and to accomplish that, send more sound out of your mouth. If you tend to send more sound out of your nose as you go higher, it's gonna limit how loud you can get. But anyway, there we go, whew, we done. I just needed to get through these. I did about 20 of them. I am happy with myself, because I'm behind on these, and I hate feeling like I'm letting people down by not getting to their videos, especially because people are paying for them through my Patreon. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description. If you want me to review your singing in a video very similar to this one, go ahead and check that out. All right, everybody, until next time, Tristan with YouCanSingAnything.com. Peace.